What's good, everybody? Welcome to the show. Small technical difficulty, but we here to talk about Power Book 2 Ghosts Season 3. Damn, they done did 3 seasons of this spinoff, and we are finally able to talk about the finale of Season 3, Episode 10, in the open. And what I mean by that is for those that may have or may not have seen the leaks. The episode 9 and 10 were leaked 2 weeks ago. I think almost 3. It feels like it's been forever. And so some people were deciding to leak or not to leak. That is the question. To leak or not to leak. Should they watch it or not? Those that have watched it then had that information and didn't want to spoil it for people. So now we are finally able to talk about this episode. I have seen it. I didn't want to make too many videos because then I can't act like I didn't know. I mean, I could, but, So it is what it is. Now, overall, I think it was a good episode. But it was some things that I think could have had some, maybe adjustments. Like, I don't like in movies and TV shows when you put your characters in situations that are almost impossible to survive, and they survive. I mean, maybe once, but when it happens a lot throughout the course of their, movie or show or whatever, it just seems like a lot. So, I mean, the one thing I'm thinking is they had Tariq at the end at point blank, dead to rights. And I just didn't like how they had Tariq dead to rights like that, and then he survived. Either don't put him dead to rights or don't make him survive. That was... Woo! But he lives on, so we will see. And I do think that it does give an opportunity that I don't know of. A unique opportunity never before in TV history that I know of, which is to have 2 spinoffs from one show, then meet and create another spinoff. I don't know about that. I mean, they already have 2 spinoffs with Book 2 and Book 4, and they've had Tommy come into the Book 2 world now. So that's already kind of cool. Plus, he was in Ghost. And if we have Tariq and Braden drive to Chicago to get out of town from New York, and end up in Chicago in season 3 of Force, I think that would be dope. So as far as the creative way of doing things, I think that's dope. That's really cool. But me personally, as a fan speaking, I wouldn't have liked to see him at point blank range to a gun, surrounded, and then make it out of there the way he did. Don't do him like that. Don't put him like that. That's what I'm going to say. Don't put him in that position if you don't have to. But let's get to some of these comments. I got a lot of people with a lot of good comments that just watched it. Let me kick it off with Savannah, one of my favorite and most supportive people on the channel. And I'm not saying that because of the super chat. Savannah, you've been supporting this channel for at least 4 to 5 years. Let me give you your flowers. You also supported many other people that have come on this channel, and you now go on their channels and watch them and support them. So I will give you your credit and your props, as well as many others that do that. But this just popped up, so it's come to mind. And you say, hey, Uncle Jay and the Jayettes, love my adopted family. Appreciate all the support as well. All right, let's see. Crystal, you say, wait, was that the ending for real? Just finished watching it. That was the ending for real. And in case, I'm just assuming, in case you all are wondering why she may have said that, I'm assuming is because when the leaks happened and people saw it, maybe they were saying that those leaks, they were fake. I believe the character Braden, Johnny, said, I think it's Johnny Polo, Gianni, that they were fake. So, I don't know. Maybe that was to throw people off. But yeah, it was kind of, I see a comment that I really like, and I agree with it. And to some people, maybe that's a good thing. I don't know. But I'll get to that comment in a second. Lady V, you say, I don't like how everyone turned on him either. I don't like that either. I mean, I do, but I don't like how they did it, though, coming together on him. I would have liked for them to all turn on him on their own, one at a time type stuff. Slowly but surely, maybe, but they all turned on him together like the mob in the meeting. That's what I'm saying. That was just a lot to get out of when you're surrounded like that with killers. Yeah. You're going to need more than Braden. And he got out without a scratch. That close, you can smell their cologne. So, I don't know. Let's see. I see the comment that I like is D Weave. He said, this is turning into Fast X, Fast and Furious. It is. And that's a great comparison, actually. A great comparison. So, do I still watch the Fast and Furious movies? Yeah, I do. And I do like them. But they are not the same movies. And the realism and the grounded in reality is gone out the window. If you all saw the one, I didn't see the one that's in theaters now, but the last one, they had Tyrese and Ludacris in a Pontiac Fiero modified to go into space. And they were in space destroying the satellite. You know what I mean? Like these guys, if you remember in Fast and Furious 2, Tyrese just got out of jail. He don't know nothing. He was on house arrest, living in a trailer. You know, it was grounded in reality more. Ludacris working in the shop. The first movie, they was just street racers. He had a little shop. They was trying to sell car parts and stuff and hijack some trucks. Now they're international spies and got a team together that the government calls on to take down some of the top terrorists in the world. That's a big jump. Now, is the movies entertaining? Do they make a lot of money? Do people still watch them? That's a yes to all of them. But did they lose something? It did. Maybe it gained something as well. $1 billion, but, you know, that I think it is kind of turning into something like that. So I don't know. Is that good or bad? Y'all let me know. I don't know either myself. I'm thinking as I'm saying this because I think that's a good comparison. As this show has gone on from the first season of Power to the spinoffs and everything, is it turning into something like that? Or is it staying closer to what it was? I don't know. And if it does turn into that, is that bad? Is that good? I don't know. I know if I was one of the actors, I would love it because you can get more money and more exposure and more work. So I wouldn't complain about that. You know, I don't know. Put in a X, a 1X, if you think that is turning into something like that, and that's good. Put a 2X if you think it's not turning into that, and that on you or you don't want it to. Let's see. I got another super chat. Malik the King. You said, how do you think Noma would have reacted if Tariq told her Monet killed Mecca? Yeah, see, that's a great point. I wonder why she didn't react stronger to when she did find out that Monet killed Mecca, but Monet kind of blew it off like she didn't care. Plus, she came at her as in, you need me. Whereas I think if Tariq would have came to her and gave her that information a long time ago to get Monet killed, then I think that she would have benefited. It would have benefited, like, she would have probably killed Monet because they wouldn't have had that conversation more than likely. She would have probably killed Monet, and we see that would have eliminated a future problem with that. But then again, if the kids find out that Tariq told her and then that's what got her killed, that's another problem. So, yeah, you could get rid of Monet on one hand, but then you still had a problem with the kids. And this time, you really would, because none of them would have been on your side or knew any of this stuff yet. So, yeah, that's crazy. Let's see. Thank you for the super chat. We got Shy Rock King. You say, Black, you say they got your boy Tariq going through a serious case of plot armor at 100. Yeah, they do. And, I think it wasn't needed. I think this was a really good season for season 3. And these last 2 episodes, I think they didn't need to do some of that. I don't know. But who the hell am I, right? I'm a nobody. What do I know? I don't have a degree in nothing to write on the movie set or any of that. So, and nobody going to listen to me. It's just my little, not even a 1 cent opinion, half a cent opinion. But I didn't think that was needed. I thought it was going good. So, let's see. Let me get to a couple more comments, and then I'm going to go ahead and recap a little bit more of this episode. I got Nika. She said 1X. She think it's turning into the Furious. Let's see. All right. Yeah, it was exactly the leak. All right. I see one good comment, but let's see. Where is it at? All right. I ain't going to put it up because you kind of said something in the comment. But Jonathan Bound said Drew and Diana forked up very bad. And it says it'll be dead the next season. He said it'll be dead the whole next season. The whole Tejada family is going to go, and they better pray that Terry, Tommy, and Braden don't team up. I guess you mean Tariq and take the whole family out. Tariq, Tommy. All right, so that's a good thing. Good point. Do you all think it's a possibility now that Tariq done forked up, as my man Jonathan said, and I agree, that maybe Tommy might help? Because one of the things Tommy did tell him is, this ain't my fight, Tariq. In New York, I'm already dead. And then he got in that loud-ass car and let everybody in New York know he back alive. But anyway, if I was him, I'd buy that damn car. If I was him, I don't know how much it cost, but I'm pretty sure he made enough money being on this show for as long as it's been to buy a car. But anyway, so he did tell him that ain't my fight. I'm out of it, and pulled off. Told him to leave it alone. And Tasha, she actually escalated and made things worse. Talking about, I did this so you clean. How you figure that? How she figure it was clean? She don't know none of the conversations that was happening and nothing going on. So anyway, I don't think Tasha should come back because she can't shoot worth a damn. She ain't finished the job. They do nothing. And I think Tommy, I think they going to end up in Chicago on the run. But then again, you can't leave all these people out. And the Tejada family, they'd still be having to live life under investigations, doing the drug, whatever dealings. So we'll see them again. But he may go to Chicago for a second, get some help. I might have to come through. You know what I'm saying? Strap a couple bazookas on the side. Find me a little, you know what I'm saying, downward incline, and I'm taking out the whole damn team. Boo, boo. What? Anyway, that'd be interesting. He may come help, but the more I think about it, it's too many people in this show to just leave and he'll be in Chicago and forget about everybody. That would be like what would happen in real life, but we need to know what's going on with the Tejadas. So they gonna go somewhere and try to lay low, but they'll be back. And I don't know what they think they're gonna reclaim. QJ Smith with the super chat. I appreciate all the love tonight for all the super chats, everybody. And it's been a lot of great comments. So yeah, I am getting the super chats. I mean, that is what it's for, but it also stands out, and I'm not going to leave them behind. So, but I am trying to get to all the super chats, and then, of course, my members and everybody, and I don't want to leave people behind, but I am about to recap. So, QJ said, what the fork? Did Sachs leave Junior? We ain't leaving Junior. It might be the video of Tariq confessing at his dad's grave. Ooh, mic drop. Bloop. Now, here we go. Bloop. Hey, that would be something, wouldn't it? But the one thing that I did think was kind of weird is why she come out, or well, she said she was worried about him. And she brought the mail. But she ain't read that it, okay, so she said it was from, she didn't know it was from Sachs. She didn't look. It say he probably had a return to sender. Anyway, that would be interesting, but it was an envelope. So it couldn't be the video because it was an envelope. So it was a letter. But could have said, go to this website or, you know, log in here or there or something, and you could see it. But it was a letter, so it was not a videotape. But what if he said in the letter, Tariq and the St. Patrick's are responsible for the destruction of your family. Your Angie is no more, Junior, and it's because of Tariq. Hey, that's a good one. I said that in another video, that, you know, it may be. But, well, actually, I didn't say that on the video. I take that back because I ain't want to say it wasn't on video. But anyway, I did say it to some other people. But we'll see what's up. That would be good. Savannah, I appreciate it. Appreciate all the love, y'all. I forgot to get me some liquid, you know. I need to get a shot of my gin over here. Need some water or something. All right. Jonathan do y'all think Kane was dead? Nah, I don't think so. J Money said a flash drive was in the envelope. It was a flash drive in there? I didn't see that. First reaction. I only saw it on the big screen once. But if it was a flash drive in there, okay. Now you talking. It's on. It's on like a pile of neck bones. I didn't see the flash drive. But if you all are saying that it's a flash drive in that envelope, oh, well then, yeah, it's on. It could be anything. It could be video, audio. It could be anything. We all know that. So, yeah, if it's a flash drive in there, then, yeah, he in trouble. So we see in this first episode that Tariq is able to, what? Wake up in the hospital and then be able to leave, right? Hold on. Shout out to Victor Scott, one of my long-term members. back again. Sometimes, the YouTube thing be acting up. But definitely giving you another shout out for being part of the fam for a minute. So whether you're back for whatever reason, YouTube be acting up, appreciate you, my brother. Welcome to the family. Yes, sir. Tell Samaya, what's up, girl? Appreciate you for the support as well. You say it definitely was a flash drive. Okay. All right. So then, yeah, he definitely is screwed. Now we see Tariq when he wake up, he on a little rampage and he want to try to get some revenge for what happened. And he looking for Tommy. I still don't understand how he ain't detained for questioning, but anyway, he able to leave. One thing we saw, Braden was there. His right-hand man was there. He like, man, you strapped? You know it. Braden then turned into a little thug. You know it. Give me that, man. They was having a big, deep discussion about all kind of drug dealing and all kind of different stuff going on at that damn hospital. I thought that was kind of like, man, y'all talk loud and talk too much. But anyway, we see after he get that gun, he on the way and he looking for Tommy because as far as he know, Tommy may have his mama because they don't know if she's dead or alive because she was missing. And we then later also see that Monet worked out a plan to meet up with Numa and talk her way back into the business. And even though Gangsta Joffrey was like, how can we trust you when your own children don't even want to deal with you? Monet when she confronted Numa, she was like, yeah, she ended up telling him about Effie being locked up. Numa ain't like that. She sliced a slice of chocolate off of Joffrey ass. Let me get some of that German chocolate off your ass. What? German chocolate mousse. You want a piece of chocolate mousse? Get a piece of chocolate mousse. They call it chocolate. Anyway, she sliced his ass, didn't she? And you go continue to serve me that chocolate mousse. Anyway, she sliced his ass. Then she find out. You saw she talking to Monet. She like, yeah, you wanted my ring, didn't you? Huh? She like, you keep it. I don't want that shit. Monet, so can you keep that? You know what I'm saying? I'm on the block. You know what I'm saying, son? I don't want that ring. You know what I'm saying? Mecca, I ain't love that nigga. Mecca, I ain't love him. Ain't no love in this heart. What? Remy Ma, what? Who you talking to, son? Hey, I got Joey Crack. That's how she seemed, like Remy Ma. But she told her she ain't had no love for Mecca, which was a lie. She did love him, but she knew she had to save her ass and told her she ain't love Mecca. She didn't want the ring, and Mecca was lying or whatever, and convinced her that she can get the kids in line and move the product. Don't trust Tariq, lying ass. And she dropped the gem so that she could slice off a chocolate mousse. So next thing you know, we see she done finessed her way into moving the product and controlling the chilling, which they felt stupid. But Kane, he was right when he told them, look, we drug dealers. What you thought? You about to go be a sorority girl? What you gonna be, an NBA housewife? Cooking aprons and flapjacks and stuff on, man. Dude, we drug dealers. Straight up. So I like when he finally told him that, because I was thinking the same thing. Like, man, what are y'all talking about? Which is what we later saw Tommy told Tariq. What, you think you can have a war from inside of a classroom? So you going to what, do a book report as well as plan the war on the side? And you think that going to work, huh? You think you can do that? Your dad tried to do it from inside of a club. You think you can do it in the damn book report? I'm going to do a book report on war, Uncle Tommy. Just like Napoleon. Call me Negroleon. The black Napoleon. I'm going to plot and plan. I'm smarter than my dad. I learned from his mistakes. But how? Doing what? What you succeeded at? You think I can't handle a war on my own? No. The hell? You ain't there now. What have you accomplished? Man, I had course correct. I made an app to sell weight. What? I'm smarter. I did that for like 3 months. I'm a genius. Anyway. Noma D. Weave, I agree, is the most forgiving cartel boss in TV history. We saw her in the beginning chopping off arms and being brutal, but she was very forgiving lately. Now, maybe it is because she needs them. She did slice off a piece of chocolate mousse, and who knows what will happen with Monet. But I will give them a whole lot of credit. At least they didn't kill her, although I would have liked Mecca. Her character doesn't have the same presence as Mecca for whatever reason. But at least she's alive, so I do like that. So we can see what happens, because that's one thing that happened in Power is they killed the dope man, the plug, like every other week and got another one. So, but anyway, we'll see what happens with Reek, because Tariq on the rampage, he about to kill Uncle Tommy. Where my mommy, Uncle Tommy? He goes to Tommy's mama house. Hi, Tariq. How you doing? Come on in. He come in. Hiya. Hey, cut it. Where Uncle Tom? Oh, what you think? You gonna talk to me like that? Watch your mouth. Hey, Tariq. My son's a drug lord. You don't want to get on the wrong side of him. I raised your daddy. My son's a drug lord. I remember you in diapers. I do a little powder. What do you need? What, you gonna shoot me if I don't tell you? Have a seat. You want some Hennessy? She said you want some Hennessy. That was hilarious. You want some Hennessy? No, I don't drink. Only do pills. What he used to do? Only do lean. I only lean back. Lean back. You want some Hennessy? Yeah, I know you black guys. You're grown now. You want some Hennessy? You come in like your boss dropped. Have a little hen dog. Sit down. You like Tupac? You want to hear some Tupac? Anyway. I'm too damn silly sometimes. She tell him that he ain't got, what he gonna do? Nothing. So he end up finding out, luckily, that some woman in red hair named Monique. Monet. Black girls all the same. She had a big butt. No, she told her that that's where the letter was, and that's how Tommy found out. So then we see, he like, okay, well, if you could tell Tommy the letter, tell him I'm looking for him, which made sense. He bounced, and I just love her character. She make me laugh, as y'all can see. You say hen dog and Waffle House Crystal Black. Hey, you want some chicken and waffle, a shot of hen? I know how you like it, just like your daddy. Chicken and waffle. Anyway, we later see that Lauren is sitting there talking with Jenny, and she's like, because they all want Lauren to recall Lauren and trying to get her to change her story, recant, and saying that you get your life back, this, that, and the other, you can trust me. And so she ended up deciding to agree, but it need to be in a public place. So she chooses a park in dark at night. But she all right, because she brought a steak knife. Hey, come here, boy. Hey, I slice you up like a piece of chocolate mousse. Oh, my God. But little did she know, came, which was a smart move. And Tariq played it off like he didn't know. But they had that planned out to end up getting some type of influence over her to make sure that she recants her story. Because if she recants, then everyone can walk. And so when they meet in the park first this week, and then Kane and Braden pop out, and then she pull out the little steak knife, which they could have just pulled out a gun like, blow, recant these. But they didn't kill her, and they showed her the video, which is almost, that's bad. And so, just as bad. It ain't just as bad, but it got the point across. Shut your mouth, and you can go ahead back to your life. And if you don't, witness protection, you're going to be what? Living some hidden life somewhere in the middle of what? Don't nobody want you dead. And, she said, okay, but then she want to talk to Effie later, which I'm surprised that was even able to be done. I don't know enough about the justice system and how everything works. But Jenny was able to get it where Lauren can talk with Effie, which I thought was a good little scene with two ladies. And they had a little convo, and she was like, what's up? You want me dead? I know you want me dead. It's only you. But why? Tariq and Braden, they didn't want me dead. Nobody else. Why you? You putting way too much in this. Ain't nobody want you dead. She said, you better recant. She ain't say that. But she was saying pretty much that, hey, if you don't let me know, this is what Lauren telling Effie, reassure me that you ain't coming for me, then I won't recant. But if you reassure me, I will, pretty much. And so it didn't seem like they had a meeting of the minds at first, but before she left, she stopped her like, look, if you recant, all this go away. I don't want you dead. Blase, skip it, whoop it, whoop. So she leave, and we later see in the episode, these shows have a lot going on. There's a lot of moving parts in Power universe. They are very busy, very, very busy people. Or maybe my life is very, very slow, I guess. But anyway, we later see that when she was talking with Jenny, she put her on the stand in the grand jury and talking with Jenny. She then flipped the script on Jenny. Jenny's face just dropped. And, you know what I'm saying? Savannah, you funny. You say I did and bobbed and weave like it. Don't nobody want you dead. I did it again for you. That was my inner Effie. So we see at the grand jury, which I, again, do not know a lot about the criminal justice system. I'm going to say I know a percent or two. I probably say that. That's all I know about anything. But anyway, we see that she straight up flipped the script and said, yeah, that's what you told me to say. And that you held me away from my family. And that I was tired and I was driving and I must have fell asleep at the wheel. What? She didn't. She, boy, recant, flip the script straight. Damn, chop Jenny's nips off. She ain't got no nards. Cut them nips off. Bloop. 2 scissors. So Jenny like, it's clear that the witness has been tampered with. And so now the case is messed up. We see that my boy, damn, I can't remember his name right now. The Spanish, he now above everybody. What's his name in the comments? He told her, you know, it's time to piss on the fire. We out of here. You know, it's over with. Which I'm glad he told her that. Like, man, come on. You need to finally get something real with them or move on. Like, it's other criminals in New York. You spending a lot of time on the sempadre. You want to get a sempadre, but you do not have the evidence for the sempadre to do it. You have to do it your job, okay? Shout out to Uncle Drew with the twanky on the super chat. I'm going to have to go ahead and play something for that. He said, do you think it was personal or business with Effie? Ooh, I say it's both. But I think that the personal dictated how the business was going to go, if that makes sense. If the personal was good, then the business would have went this way, to the right. But if the personal was bad, the business went left. Because if the personal was good, she'd have went and did business with Ricky. And he'd be good. But the personal went bad, and like she say, I had to find my own way like I always do. And her own way went left and got in bed with them. You know, she do get in bed with ladies. So she got in bed with them ladies, and it was a wrap. Plus, Reek messed up because she wanted to get with him after jail. Since you brought this up, I'm going to bring it up now with this. He messed up with her big time. Because after she got out of jail, Effie, she didn't snitch. She held strong. She wanted to get back with him. She said, ain't we even now through everything we've been through? And he would not let it go. Yeah, she gave up the goods to Kane, and he screwed Diana. So y'all both screwed the Tejadas. Okay. Yeah, you set me up with the feds at the barbershop. You snitched on me, basically. Yeah, when we was in school, I snitched on you. Okay. Damn, I just held it down for you. You just held it down for me. Help me get out. What's good? He's like, find your own way, man. I'm good. I can't trust you. She like, man, fork you. And walked off. If he would have done that differently, she would have been his ride or die. She'd have been his Tasha. If you all think that what I'm saying is right, put a E1. If Tariq would have treated her right at that moment when she got out of jail, she'd have been his ride or die for life. Put an E2 if you think she was not trustworthy and he did the right thing, because she would have set him up eventually again. I will go with E1. I think that if he would have treated her right then, she was vulnerable, honest, If he'd have did her right then, that was his ride or die. She'd have took a bullet for that week to week. But he did her wrong. And when a woman fed up, she'll get you set up by the fence. You don't have to say nothing. She gonna get you set up when a woman fed up. Alright, let me get to some of these. Christo Black said he would have did the same thing, but differently. Okay, he could have did it differently at least. He just did it right in front of the jail. Okay, let's see who says E1 and who says E2. So we got Nika with E1, Fam Media E1, Ashley, he don't want her. Okay, but you better keep your enemies close. So yeah, you don't want her, maybe, but you better have her on your side than against you. Savannah. Yeah, Shot Rod. Crystal say no. Sabrina maybe. Queen Brielle. Crystal no. QJ Draco. Woke Up Jacob say E2 without question. Damn. T-Fam 1 E2. Let's see. E1. It looked like it's more E1s than E2s, but it is quite a few E2s. Okay, Ashley said how he do her wrong. Okay, and this is coming from a lady. Okay, and it was a lot more ladies that said E1 than E2. Okay, here's how I say he did her wrong. It's not necessarily that he didn't want her or he didn't trust her, and it's not about what he did. It's about how he did it. How he did it. How he did her wrong. And Ashley, imagine that you was just in jail for what, 5 days. Somebody tried to take your goodies. You had a pillow fight. You could have snitched through these Negroes in jail and been out. Had custody, witness protect, did all kind of stuff. You held it down for them, all the stuff you've been through. He came through, though, for you, like he said he would. Got you out. You ain't got no charges. All the stuff you and this little Negro done been through. You walking right out of jail. You in front of the jail. You ain't even got no McDonald's up in you, nothing. He ain't took you for a ride. He ain't even gave you a little out of jail ding ding. Nothing. And here he is talking about you ain't this, you ain't that. I can't trust you. Get in the car. Man, you can't. I just proved you could trust me. What is you talking about? You gonna do me like this right in front of the damn thing? I don't know. I think he could have at least did things a little differently. Got in the car, talked to him. They're like, yeah, I know I can trust you. Da-da-da. Got her some food. Be like, look, I know you this and that, but maybe we can't do business right now. Why not? I mean, what about look, I don't know. And I got so much going on. I don't think I could be in a relationship. It ain't even you. I don't want Diane. I don't want to be with anybody. I'm like, got so much going, like all this stuff. I'm trying to stay alive. I don't want to bring you in this. If you end up getting killed or hurt, how I'm supposed to live with that? I already seen my sister get killed in front of my eyes. I done lost my father, my mama, and witness protect all this. And then what if something happened to you? What I'm supposed to do with that? How I'm supposed to feel? You know what I'm saying? Like, it would be better if right now you always good at finding your own way. Look, you find your way. I'm going to find you when I'm able to get my stuff together. And we going to make it work. We going to have that dream. Don't forget, we going to do what we going to do. But right now, it's just not the time. You know what I'm saying? How that steak taste? Okay, you want to sit on this thing for a second? All right, get your ass out. How did that sound? Was that a better way? Hey, Brian, ain't that how it go? That's how G do it. You run that game, baby. That's how you do it. You know what I'm saying? You don't do it like that. So, I don't know. Tell Samaya said he could have done it different, but his response didn't warrant hers. True, but ladies be getting emotional sometimes. So you gotta plan for that. And all the guys out there listening, this is real game. And ladies, nothing is not offensive. Like, we both have to understand and appreciate how men and women operate. Men are analytical, thinking and planning and stuff, and it's got to be certain ways, and women are emotional and the feelings and stuff. So he got to plan a way to navigate these feelings without them feelings getting wrapped up into I'm gonna kill you. Literally, which is what was about to happen. So that is the problem. Savannah say, I sound like my ex Dietrich. Oh no. I don't know about that one. Ashley, you say, yeah, that's game. Yeah, y'all gonna have to rewind that one right there. That was game right there. That's what he should have did. Maybe I should have started writing something, huh? Hey, look here, baby. It's all good. See, you gonna hoe up till you blow up, baby. You gonna go ahead and make that money, okay, till it's sunny. Bring that back for daddy, you know what I'm saying? Pop my collar till you holler. So, anyway, I think that's where he messed up with that. He could have definitely did things better. And also, rewinding a little back, we later see that once Monet got in there with Numa, that she now had control and brought the little children back in line. And then after she done checked them, she then brought Tariq outside, pulled the strap, like, break yourself, fool. It's like, don't be a menace up in this piece. And Tariq, boy, he done been through a lot now because he ain't worried about a gun in his face no more. But she thought that he told the kids that she shot Poppy, which I would be wondering, why would she think that? But Diana told her about the file, and so with that file, she didn't believe it, but not the letter. She didn't see the file. Diana got the file, but Monet didn't see it. But because of the letter from Sachs, and then because the kids found out about Poppy and other stuff, she thinking, well, Tariq must have put it together. They assume Tariq is really like a genius or something and put it together, which he wasn't even thinking about who killed Poppy. That wasn't his concern. But he almost died for that. Like, he almost died a couple times. But then after that was squashed, he gonna do some old weak move when she walking away. He was gonna shoot her in the back. Like, man, and then how would you get out of that? How would you explain that if you'd have shot her in the back and the kids come out there and just blow you away? She better be glad Chocolate Mousse came and saved his ass. Hold on, Tariq. I got the green card, okay? Wait a minute. You want a dessert? Still have a fresh slice. Don't kill Monet. It's not good for you. The Chocolate Mousse knows best. Oh, Moosey saved that ass. We got a couple super chats, man. Thank y'all so much for the super chat. Love J Money Go Ape. He say he good on Effie. The op done hit that putty cat. True. And he done hit the op's putty cat's, sister. I know it's not the same as men when your girl done got smashed by somebody else. It just don't look right. It just don't feel right. I get it. I don't see how women are able to take men back the same way after that. But I give women credit. But men, I know from, I haven't had this happen like that, but I know that it would hurt. So I get where you're coming from. But I think through all they've been through, they should be past just the regular relationship troubles that we normally have. Because they kill people. So like you worried about, you gave up some booty. Inga Johnson coming through with a Twanky 5 on here, girl. I'm gonna have to do a little something for you. Oh, hey, Inga, thank you, baby. Ooh, let me do a little something for you, girl. Let me go ahead and boom. Thank you so much for the super chat. Love, $25 super chat, definitely. And just showing love. Didn't even really want to say much. So I appreciate you, sis. Definitely. Let's see. Crystal, you say blaming Tariq for everything is really getting old. It is. It is. They think Tariq know everything, did everything. He's the kingpin of everything. He running everything. He know everything. It is getting old. Even RSVP tried to blame Tariq for his investment. Dude, you a grown-ass man, supposed to be one of the richest black men in the world, and you don't know how to invest because of me, a 19-year-old, 20-year-old kid. Like, dude, you better get up out of my face before I cancel that RSVP. So it is getting old, and I think that since it's an ensemble cast, they should split that up a little bit and spread that out, because, like, they do think he is, smarter and more plugged in than he is. Uncle Drew, you say Tariq is not a good guy. That's true, and I don't think he is, but I think that too many people think more of him than he is. He's still a kid, and all these grown people kind of treat him and look at him like he's an equal, which I wouldn't if I was them. I wouldn't, even if he was making moves and doing stuff. I wouldn't give a damn. Like, okay, good. You making your moves. That's good, shorty. Keep it up. I wouldn't be like, yeah, he's the kingpin, or I'm looking up to him, or, yeah, well, what does Tariq think? What does Tariq think? So, I don't know. And it ain't even because of Tariq. It's like any 19 or 20-year-old. I'm like 45, 50-year-old boss, kingpin, or whatever these people be. I'd ask him for what has to go around whatever I got him doing. But other than that, I wouldn't ask any of these young people none of that stuff like that. Maybe that could be a mistake. I don't know. Jonathan Bones said Lorenzo needed to go. I liked Lorenzo. Why you say I needed to go, huh? I was the papi, okay? I didn't need to go. You needed to go. Monet needs to go. Everyone else needs to go. Not me. I'm the papi. Now, Lorenzo, I liked him. He did a good job. I thought he was pretty authentic. And I didn't think he should have died. I liked him. I didn't think his character got enough meat on the bone, to be honest with you. I would have liked to see more Lorenzo. I would have liked to see him doing some more stuff. But we didn't see that. I'd have liked to see him fight or something. You know, in real life, he a bodybuilder. Dude, swole as can be. So, we didn't see none of that. My girl, Bap, what's up, Bap? How you doing, sis? You say, I'm team, don't take him back. Leave him there, LOL. Bap, I know you is. Bap funny. She say leave him there. Damn. All right. That's funny. All right. Let's see. Get to some more of these other comments right quick. All right. Queen Brielle, you say it's weird all these grown folks go to him for advice. I think so too. Like, if you running the block, I'd come to you and be like, how the block going? And you tell me this and that about the block. You wouldn't be telling me all about, well, hey, look, I got this plan to take down this boss. What's your ideas? How we gonna do this? Wait a minute, what? So, I don't know. I got this plan with the feds. How we gonna get the feds off our back? I mean, they both got the same lawyer, but it's a lot of stuff, you know. But I guess, you know, he's instead of a child prodigy for a piano, he's a drug child prodigy. So, hey, he been knowing how to be a drug dealer since he was 8 months old. He's been knowing how to make moves and flip product. He's a drug child prodigy. I know you heard of crack babies. He's a crack dealer baby. Yeah. He wasn't born on the drug. He was born selling the drug. Crack dealer baby. Yeah. Yeah. See, that's what happens when, you know, crack babies are born, when the mother and the father are users. But you have a crack dealer baby when the father and the mother are dealers. He happened to be one of the worst because his mother and father were on the kingpin level. So he has been seriously inundated since birth, in the womb actually, with crack fetal drug dealer baby syndrome. He's a crack baby drug dealer prodigy. This is a public service announcement. Shout out to my girl Nika S. She say, Jay, your content be having me rolling. I always look forward to your reviews. Thank you so much, Nika. I appreciate your support. Oh, I was getting a wedgie. Thank you so much for the super chat. Y'all been showing so much love. And Nika, thank you so much for the super chat. Let me see what I got for you. Here we go. Gonna do a little dance for you. Oh, boom. There go again. Oh, one more time. Boom. Ooh. All right. Let's see. Uncle Drew, do you think this show leaned more towards Hollywood, aka Empire, than staying with Power original script? I think it's starting to a little bit. It's starting to get like Empire / Fast and Furious. Starting to get a little bit of a bigger budget feel type thing, instead of like a neighborhood gangster show. And I don't know if that's good or bad. You know, that's why I asked. I'm just saying honestly, because even though Fast and Furious, where they taking down Russian submarines and all that, and things of that nature, is completely fake, and it is entertaining. I did watch them. I don't know why people enjoy people getting shot, blown up and stuff. I don't know why we do, but we do. When they was on that long runway that drove forever before the plane took off. But hey, Savannah, what's up? You say, is next season of Ghost the last? I do not know. The way they are putting him in these bad situations, it doesn't seem like a person could live much longer, at least free or getting a bullet. So I don't know. It seems that it was just that was making it harder for him, you know. So I don't know. Maybe he'll be like Dre and survive and escape every difficult thing for years. I don't know. But we'll see. BAP, that's a good question. You say, I wonder how the writer strike is going to impact season 4. That is a good one, especially all the other shows for Power. I mean, hopefully, once the strike is over, the same writers will come back. Well, I'm not saying this to be biased. I'm just saying that for all of the shows, most of the people will get their jobs back. Now, whether people like what these writers are doing or not on the job for the show, that's a different story. I don't know. I think this season was better than the other 2 seasons. I don't know if it's the same writers or not. I didn't look. But I think these last 2 episodes, they got a little too packed full of stuff. Now, again, I don't know what their plans are. Maybe they will write in season 3 and 4 kind of together. And so what's happening at the end of this episode goes to season 4. So right now I'm going to talk about that, which is we see at the end of the episode, Tariq is set up. We see that he goes to a meeting. And once he goes to the meeting with Numa, he then finds out that Monet and Diana, well, not Monet because she wasn't, but Diana and everybody came because they are now saying that Tariq is the one that shot Monet. And Diana says she saw it. So now he's screwed. Kane, of course, couldn't wait, had the gun on him, got the drop on him. Tariq, at the last second, gives out Noma's daughter's name. And once he gives out Noma's daughter's name, we see that they pause. So once they pause for a second, he thought, okay, woo, I was almost dead until Effie walks in. Mic drop. And she's like, yeah, I already told Noma what was up. Like, damn. When a woman's fed up, she gon' snitch on your ass. All them women fed up. They put his ass in jail for good. So, all them women fed up. And Tariq ass is screwed. She come in and tell him, look, I already told her. She moved her daughter. She ain't got nothing to worry about. So now he like, and right on cue, Braden hit the lights, bussing, and Week was able to get out of there without getting shot. Braden had another gun, slid it to him. They both get out of there, bussing, guns blazing, hop in the Benz, which that is a nice car, similar to a car that somebody I know has. Anyway, they pull off into the sunset with no clue, nothing to do. What's Braden? And he ain't gonna be a trust fund boy no more. Earlier in the episode, he tried to quit cold turkey on Week. Told him, I'm out, cold turkey. Just like how I smell after 3 games of full court basketball. Cold turkey in this motherfucker. What? Bologna? You want bologna? Whichever lunch meat you want, you can have it because I'm out. Then later, we see him coming through. looking like Red Dead Redemption. You know what I'm saying? He come through Saints Row up in this piece. GTA motherfucker, blah, blah, blah. Saved his boy. Hey, look, Reek. He was in the car. Reek. Why can't I quit you? I tried, cold turkey. I tried. Why can't I quit you? A little taste of chocolate. I don't even have any money no more. I can't quit you, Reek. I'm gonna drive. We gonna make sure we okay, Reek. I'm gonna save you. My bestest friend. Why can't I quit you? Brady done put his ass on the line now. Literally. Because now he in the mix. Wasn't nobody trying to kill him. Although the repo man came. Hey, look, this got your name on it. Monet. What they about to go to the pawn? We gonna take this to the pawn shop. What time is it? Like, really? That's what? And they blame Brayden for that. Like, that wasn't Brayden's fault. That's y'all Ponzi scheming ass fault. But, you know, we see they done made it out. And the way that it ends, who knows what may happen. And I do agree, they did make it seem like the new Tommy and Ghost. Little Tommy and Ghost Jr. I give it to you, SJ Show, one and only. You right. That is exactly what they kind of had it looking like when they rolled off. Neither one of them got nothing now. They both broke. Trust fund boy got no more trust fund and no money. Tariq has no trust fund, no money. They only got that car and what's in their pockets. What they gotta hustle for real now. Now they really gotta be some drug dealers or go work at Baskin Robbins. You know what I'm saying? But Baskin Robbins always knows. They gonna find out. They always knows. Who know where I got that from? Bap say Kane didn't die. Did somebody say Kane died? No, I do not think Kane died either. I'm with you, Bap. I don't think anyone died. Now, Monet was shot when we saw Tasha come through and do the drive-by, literally jumping the gun on the plan that was in place that Diana set up, which was a marvelous plan to get Tariq to kill Diana, although it didn't take much convincing because he didn't want the war. And she like, well, what if they don't know? Okay, I'm in. Didn't take long, did it? So once he was in on it, she didn't flip the script on his ass because her and Drew had a plan to get Monet killed and then have Tariq killed by Kane. And that way, all their problems are taken care of, and they didn't have to do anything, which is a pretty good plan. But Tasha forked it up, and then Diana feels some kind of way. Monet, she saved me with her body. She just told me she loved me in the car. She just started to open up. It took 3 seasons, okay, for her to open up, Drew. I don't know if I want her dead just yet. It took 3 seasons and 30 episodes for her to say she loved me and that she cared. She still tried to throw Poppy under the bus and say that it was his fault. We drug dealers, but I love her. Let's kill Reek anyway. I want to go to school. I want some of that nerdy ding-ding from Salam Wad. Salami. Let me get some of that salami meat. Let me get some of that meat. Maurice Crosby. Kane got shot. Okay, I missed it. I definitely missed that. I'm going to have to go back and look. As the SJ Show said, kill off Simp Kane, please. I beg of you. Kane ain't no simp. What you talking about? Kane, I like Kane. Don't kill off Kane. He probably the only G left on the show. What you mean? Why you don't like Kane? All right. Put a C1 if you think Kane should live. Put a C2 if you think Kane should die. I'm going with C1. I think Kane should live. If Kane was shot, how many of you all think that he should live? How many of you think he should die? If Kane dies on this show, I will be mad. I'm not even going to lie to you. I will be very disappointed if they kill that character off the show. It's some other characters that was in that room that could have died before him. This one really should have died. So, no, I wouldn't want him to die. So, I hope not. I'm going with C1. I don't want Kane to die. Let's see what some of y'all say. I think he the closest to being authentic to what he is. A street Negro that's selling drugs. Like, that's what he is. That's how he acts. And I like that. He's like authentic. It comes across real. And he's doing a good job. Now, if that's how he is in real life or not too far from it, and, you know, it's easier for him or whatever, hey, whatever. Doing a good job on that, to me, my opinion. Maybe because when you next to Tawik, you always going to look like a G. Nah, I'm just playing. All right, so we got a few C1s, and then I'm going to go ahead and give it a MOORESCORE review, my ratings for this episode. For those that are new, shout out to everybody. We got 122 people up in the building live at 2:30 in the morning because of this finale for this show that we all watch and love. And also shout out to Book 4, Force. I believe that's coming out first instead of Book 3, which I'm surprised. I believe it's coming out in September 1st, I think they said, which is my birthday month. And I do have some information on what's going to happen on Force Season 2. And that information is nothing but fire. But no, Force 2. Shout out to the Power Fam. Force Season 2. It's going to be good, y'all. From what I know. Which I don't know a whole lot. But it is going to be good. Tell Samira said all the Tejadas except Monet must go. I think all the Tejadas except Kane can go. No, he can go. But I don't want him to go. If it all came down to it and they moved away from the Tejadas, I guess Diana would be the one to survive out of all of them. But I think that they could all go, actually. Straight up. So, but I don't want Kane to die that way in that room. If that somebody got to die in that room, I wouldn't want him to go out that way. So, I didn't even get to Councilman Tate. I'm going to talk a little bit more after I do this MOORESCORE about Councilman Tate and his little goofy self trying to get married, and then you with this woman, this your polar opposite. I never saw a connection with them to begin with. And then you over here making backroom shady deals, and you don't see her eavesdropping, nosy ass all up in the business. You marrying her would be the worst mistake ever. She will sabotage you. Like, he don't need to be with that woman. He already had other women and options. What is he doing? So, you know, definitely, I wouldn't say kill him, but he definitely, I don't know, that little relationship thing, that was a mistake. And I don't see what he saw. And not that she's a bad woman, but I don't see how they had any connection. I don't know. They didn't develop it on screen to come across to us as he wanted to marry her and doing all these things, giving money back and then trying to do this. I just didn't see that. So we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, I don't want that to happen. Let's see. My girl Bap say the only one in the room who got killed was the bald dude with Numa. No, Kane just got shot. He'll be all right. I think you probably are right. More than likely. They ain't gonna kill off Kane. Not that way. We'd have to see more. So they'd have to send him off better than that. He deserves it. Give him a whole episode before you kill him. Don't just shoot him and then end the season, wait till next year. If he was the main character, who shot JR or something. But don't do it that way, so I don't know. Alright. Let me get, I'm with you, Inga. Councilman Tate should not marry anyone, to be honest. I'm with you 100%. But he's trying to do the image like he want to be the president or something. You know, he trying to go into Congress. And then what? He probably want to go be a senator. Then what? He think he gonna be the governor. You know what I mean? That's probably his ambitions. And so he wants the wife really as a trophy wife. But if that's the case, go get a dummy trophy wife then. That ain't gonna be all in your business. You getting a woman with a head on her shoulders, you about to mess yourself up. Either don't be with anyone or go get you a dumbbell that's cute. At least she ain't gonna sabotage you. Basically, get you a nice, pretty penis parking lot. You know what I'm saying? I know that ain't sound too good. Alright. Let me get a time for the MOORESCORE rating. Alright, the MOORESCORE is my rating system. I started real simple, 4 categories, 25 points each category, give you a score of 100. And you can always drop a decimal to get a score of 1 to 10. And I always give a 0.5 margin of discretion. So if I say it's an 80, if you think yours was an 85 or a 75, I can see how people can, you know, come up with that. So let's see. Visuals and cinematography for this episode. Of course, they always use top-notch cameras, and they do use good angles and things, but after watching it just off the first reaction, it's not anything unique popping into my head after watching it once. So out of a score of 25, I will give it a 20. Storyline and plot. The storyline for this episode, it had a lot going on. I did not like how they had him dead to rights surrounded and then he escaped. I did like some other parts of the episode. I don't like how he handled the scene with Effie in the prison, but I do like the scene. You know what I mean? It was a scene that a young person might have made that mistake. So overall, I would give this storyline and plot for this episode a 20 out of 25. And by the way, put hashtag Mosco in the comments and then put in what you would rate this episode. And I'll put it on the screen. Special effects, makeup, costumes. It wasn't really too much special effects, makeup, costumes going on. I did like the scene to see Effie pillow fight though. But was that really special effects, makeup, costume? Not really. I did like Kane's snakeskin jacket. That was dope. That snakeskin jacket was dope that he was wearing earlier. And Braden was wearing a Versace varsity hoodie jacket that was nice. Tate had a nice suit. So Power, I would say, is one of the best dressed shows. Book 2, wow, they really dress nice in New York in Book 2. So I will give that special effect, makeup, and costumes a 23 out of 25. And then entertaining, fun factor. I like this episode, but again, I forgot something. I didn't like the part where we saw that she knocked Tariq out and then Tommy and Tasha decided to have a heart-to-heart conversation over dead bodies. I got a nephew. I got a brother. He a half brother. He black. Hey, I knew I was black. I knew it, Tasha. Tommy, let's stop this blood feud. Oh, man. You all put in the comments what y'all thought about that one. So, overall, though, it was entertaining. I mean, just like we said earlier, Fast and Furious is entertaining. So, and then you know what? This is the entertainment industry, right? So, the whole point is to be entertained and watch and have a good time. So, with that being said, entertaining, fun factor. Did I like it? Did I laugh? Did I enjoy it? I watched it. I'll give it out of a total of 25, I'm going to give it a 23. Which will give it a total Mosco of 86. 86. What is your Mosco? You all let me know in the comments. I'm writing down here 86. Like I say, I always give a 0.5 margin of discretion. So if some people think that it was a 90, so to speak, or a 80, I can see your case to be made for that. So Damian Kenny coming through. He say he got a 90 for his Mosco. Okay. Savannah say almost the same as mine. All right. That's what's up. Yeah, I mean, look. The average show, you know what I mean? Like on a Mosco rating, an average show would be a 70 or in the 70s. Anything below 70s is below average. That's a failing show. A good show is in the 80s. And Bap, you silly. That's my girl. And then an excellent show. Excellent, superb, Sopranos type stuff would be in the 90s. So, and every single episode of every show is not in the 90s. Breaking Bad, those things. I mean, every single episode is not just the greatest episode of television you ever seen. You know what I mean? So, there's nothing wrong with that. But overall, for a finale, I will give it an 86. You can round it to an 85. If you want to round up because it's 1 point above the 5, you can round it to a 90. It's up to you. But I would give it an 86. What is your MOORESCORE? Inga said a 90. It was very entertaining. Okay, I feel you. So I say, I can see that. If somebody said it was a 99, I'd be like, wait a minute. It wasn't perfect. It wasn't the greatest thing ever. But, hey, it had its entertaining moment. Like I say, I laughed. I said some things at the TV. So, hey, that's what it's all about, right? Jonathan Brown say 95. It was damn near perfect for Jonathan. Hey, that's what's up. If we have people out there that feel that way, I'm not going to argue them down. So, hey, that's what's up. You feel that it was damn near perfect, 95. Okay, that's what's up. At the end, it's all about entertainment, right? If we think too hard on some things, it may ruin the entertaining fun factor, right? Miss Crafty, my girl, she say, I don't like the storyline, but it is entertaining. I agree. I actually did like the storyline until the last 2 episodes. I just think they added a little bit too much. I just think they added too much in the last 2 episodes. I think it was going great. Up until when Sax got killed, I was like, man, they doing good this season. And then the last 2 episodes just got kind of overloaded a little bit to me. They didn't fall off the rails, but it did kind of change course a little bit. So, I don't know. Savannah, you give it an 85. Peanut got a 95 as well. D Love said the best episode in the entire Power universe was 201 when Ghost hears from Tommy Angela was 5-0 and Kanan gets out of jail. I'm going to have to go rewatch that one then and see what's up next time I'm rewatching that. You say that's the best episode ever, huh? Power episode 1 is really good. The what you call it? I want to say promo. It ain't the promo. It's the pilot. Yeah, the pilot episode is really good. So, but I don't know if it's the best ever. But that very first episode of Power, if you watch that very first episode, it does make you want to see what happens next. You'd be like, damn, well, what happens next? And then you watch what happens next? What happened next thing you know, you hooked. They did really good on that first season. I have to give them credit now on that. But I have seen that first episode again recently, and it made me almost start to rewatch everything again. It was that good to me. Maybe it caught me at the right moment, I guess. I don't know. But that first episode, that wasn't no joke. That'll get you into it. That will definitely bring you in. Courtney Kemp was in her bag on that one. I give her credit on that one, boy. And Power, yeah. They did something, man. I have to give her credit as well. Her and 50 Cent. They went from creating a show that barely made it almost. The pilot, and then they only gave it 8 episodes for the first season, not even 10. And now it has 3 successful spinoffs. 3. And that show went, 6 seasons? Wow. I have to give them credit. They did an amazing job. Whether people want to say they like it or not, or they did this or that, whatever. It is successful. People are entertained more so than not, because if that was the case, it wouldn't be on. It wouldn't be sequels and stuff, spinoffs. So for the most part, I think they have done an amazing job, and I'll give them credit for that, because they created a story that is going and going. Hell, this can go on for 30 years. You keep on introducing new people and then spin it off from them when the other people is gone. The way it's going, who knows what happens. So I give them their credit, man. Even with things in life, if you're an honest person, try to be the honest person, you'll give credit where credit is due. And it ain't even about whether you like something or agree with this or that. You know, you just have to, it's what's right. So, not that I have anything against them. I don't. Think they all did a pretty good job, like I said. So, anyway, I will be back Friday night. I will be with some more power talk. So we will be talking about that. Savannah, you say, where's Breeze? I saw somebody else mention that in the comments, I believe. This is the greatest character that never was, in my opinion. I don't understand how a character in a show that has never been seen of and only mentioned a few times could be so infamous and talked about and people want. I'm not saying that's bad. I'm just saying it's interesting. I've never seen that before. And so, I don't know where Breeze is. I don't think they may ever introduce him. They say they may in Raising Kanan. And if they were to introduce the Breeze character, that is where he would be in Raising Kanan, because he's already dead in all the other timelines. So maybe in Raising Kanan, people will finally see the Breeze character and get that question answered. I know a lot of people have asked about that, and I believe I read somewhere a while ago that they may introduce that character in Raising Kanan, so we'll see. D Love said Breeze is watching his Jeopardy in HE double hockey sticks. Miss Crafty said Breeze's intro will be lackluster. People keep speaking about him having high expectations. I agree. I think people are hyping it up, and whoever is cast in that role, I'm not saying it like they got big shoes to fill, like a Denzel Washington type thing or whatever, but they will have expectations on that character, which will be weird considering that it would be a new character and the first time anybody see him. But because of people talking about it and the expectations, people would be expecting that to be good and memorable. So we'll see how that play out. I'm doing this right now because I've been looking at my show to make sure it was no lagging. For those that's been rocking with me all night, we still got over 100 plus people. I appreciate y'all. I'm getting ready to get up out of here. Could y'all let me know, was this smooth tonight? Was there any lag or delay or disruption? Because I did do some things with my internet service to try to make sure that it ran smooth for the show. So I appreciate, before I go, if you could let me know if it was good or if it did lag or any of that. I'm looking now and it looks like everything is moving good, which is good. It's moving in real time right now. It's just always about a 15 to 20 second delay from whatever a person is saying live to what is on YouTube. And I guess that's because of all the processing and uploads and all the computerized things that go on. So, but as I see, It looked like it's smooth. Everybody said it was good. I got a 10 out of a 10 on the MOORESCORE from Dame Dollar. Okay, I appreciate it. I've been trying to do a lot of things to make sure y'all can hear my jokes uninterruptedly. Anyway, I'm out of here. I'm about to go on and lay it down for a minute. But like I say, I will be back tonight, Friday night, with some more Power Universe talk. I appreciate all the love on the super chats. You all really came through. Savannah came through with the super chat. Malik the King came through with the super chat. We had QJ Smith, Victor Scott coming through, Uncle Drew, J Money Go Ape, Miss Inga, and Nika. How you doing? I appreciate all of you for coming through and blessing me and my program and my channel. And I'm looking forward to seeing everybody tonight. And look out for some more content coming through. Till then, y'all have a good evening, good night, good morning, good evening. Wait, in case I don't see you, good evening, good afternoon, and good night.